Today on Harrelson Modular Mouthpiece Tips, we'll be discussing the psychology of choosing the correct throat size. Choosing the throat on the 5mm modular mouthpiece can be a crucial component of the entire system, and it can ensure your success in specific genres. For instance, if you're playing lead and you're really focused on producing a laser beam type sound, you will have a completely different throat than if you're playing lead and you want a sound that fills the room. And I will explain. When you want to fill the room, you technically need more sound projection and you need the sound to spread more to the sides of the room. When you want a laser beam focused sound, then you want that projection to be very narrow, and most likely you want to be aiming towards a microphone. Those are two very different things, both within the realm of lead. So the answer to that would be to choose a throat that has the correct size diameter on the inside, which would be the 3-digit number. For instance, this one would be an F14021. And the 140 is the 3-digit number we're looking for. That's the smallest diameter. So you want the correct size there, and you also want the correct exit diameter. If your exit diameter is very large, say like a 24, then your sound is going to spread and fill the room. If it's very small, like a 20, then it's going to be laser beam focused. So you need to think about two things when choosing a throat: the inside diameter and the end diameter of the throat. You'll also want to pair that with backboards, which we'll talk about in another video. So the Harrelson modular mouthpiece is the only mouthpiece that you can interchange throats, and you can order them in any variation. Meaning, I could get this in a 125 or a 180, and I could have any exit diameter. So you have that wide range of variations. Now, the psychology of choosing a throat, which this video is about, really comes down to what feels comfortable to you and psychologically what you think is happening. Many times customers come to me and they say, you know what, that throat is way too small and it's backing up in the upper register. And I look at the throat size and I see it's a 175, and I think, well, that's not a small throat. But psychologically, it'll feel tight if you go too big. And this happens often with players who are playing bigger and bigger equipment. They eventually get so big that subconsciously they start to close up in their throat or their mouth or somewhere else, and everything starts to feel small when it's actually too large. So psychologically speaking, if the mouthpiece throat is too small, or if it's too large, it almost always feels too small. Now that's some interesting psychology.